In San Francisco, we walked into a store and easily spotted and recorded shoplifters in action. Now some retailers are going to new lengths to protect their products.
Unbelievable. Somebody's about to have the best skincare, makeup ever known to man, all free of charge. Thank you. That's such a great thing to see, isn't it? This is completely out of control. It's ridiculous. Before I dive into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there. And look at this. This looks like, I believe it's a Walgreens. And look at what's allowed to go down. And there's people in the store. You have management or maybe a supervisor, cashiers, and everybody's just going about their business. Why people have duffel bags, trash bags, almost like they're trick-or-treating, just filling them up with all kinds of goods. Looks like the Grinch just completely stealing Christmas. And they're just allowed to do it. And people are just walking around like it's an everyday thing. You know why? Because it is an everyday thing. This is how they want the country to be. A completely lawless just citizenship, just society. This is what they want. Where all this crime, somebody can get shot in the middle of the street and nothing happens. Nobody even bats an eye. A car's window gets busted and somebody sees it. Nobody gets reported. Nobody gets arrested. And if they do, they get released the very same day. This is what's happening. This is the kind of society that they want, where this is allowed to take place. Mind you, if the management, the supervisor, whoever's there, if they were to actually step in and do something, they would probably get fired. Or hell, they might even get killed in the process. We've already seen all this. You got people getting fired for even videotaping all this stuff going down, or people getting clapped, people getting shot for even attempting to stop it. And this is why all of these businesses are fleeing. And you can see the individuals, they're not in no rush at all. They're just taking their time. It's like they're grabbing everything. He's looking through, okay, I want this concealer, I want this eyeliner, I want this facial scrub. It is absolutely insanity. It is completely insane, but this is what they want for America. Complete lawlessness. That's why this stuff is allowed to go down. All of this stuff can get fixed within a month. Every last bit of this stuff can get fixed, but they don't want to. Period. They don't want to do none of this stuff. You could arrest some of these people and give them some of the craziest sentences, and then none of this stuff would take place. Almost like when they were ripping down the statues, and they said, you know what? You touch another statue, you're going to jail for 10 years, no questions asked. And all of that stuff stopped immediately. You need to have law and order. Period. How are the stores just together in tandem? How are they allowing all this stuff to take place? Period. Where are the big CEOs, the big corporate? Where are they? Why aren't they coming and holding these people accountable? Why are they not speaking out more about this? Where's the statement from the Walgreens CEO? They actually had a statement where they chained up one of the freezers, and they came out and they said, oh, it's just a bad look for the company. We don't want that. They have to chain up the ice cream because these clowns are even stealing that. So like I said, I've talked about this in videos prior. What you're going to have is almost like some of these movies you see. And I believe I said one of them was Ellipsum, right? And you have all this havoc and everything wreaking down on Earth, right? And then they have this thing that lives out in space. And that's the colony that's all nice. And they just left everybody else. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have a side of town that's just, the police don't even bother going there. Don't even bother calling the cops. You figure it out for yourself. That's what's going to happen. Then you're going to have the rich side, the really nice side with the movie theaters, the gas stations, the department stores, all of that stuff. Everything's going to be nice over there, and the police are going to patrol and protect that society, that part of town, and the other part of town is just going to go completely allowed to go to hell. That's what we're marching to, that kind of society, that kind of lifestyle, because nothing's being done about this.
Smash, grab, and run. Shocking video here showing a group of men rushing out of a Gucci store in Century City. Video posted to the Citizen app showing their arms filled with luxury bags and suitcases and then running off. one of a recent rash of retail heists across Southern California.
Wouldn't it be nice to see a video just like this, or even that video where they think that they're just in there trick-or-treating and taking all this stuff, and the cops come and actually slam the hell out of the person and arrest them, and the person actually has to do time? Wouldn't that be a nice video to watch? You see this stuff everywhere, and they're brazen, and they do it because they know they're not going to be held accountable. That's like with these crazy policies. We can't lock these people up. It's discrimination. This isn't that bad of a crime. So what? You know, they stole this stuff. You know, they're just trying to live. Take it easy on them. Some of these people that have been arrested like 40 times, still out on the streets doing the same thing, and the businesses have to suffer. And if I was the owner of this CVS or Walgreens or whatever the hell it is, this wouldn't be happening. I wouldn't even be in this city. I wouldn't be putting up with none. But you got these weak leaders, these weak leadership that just allowed this stuff to happen. And the workers are just sitting there. Eventually what's going to happen is just like the Targets, the Walmarts, they're going to close it down and then they're going to leave. And then what? So say the cashier that's been working there for who knows, maybe a couple months or a couple years, you're going to drive way across the other side of town to go work at the Walgreens that's safe. Is that what you're going to do? So by sitting, you see how their hands are completely tied. If they do something, they could be fired or be killed. If they sit there and let it happen, they're just going to be out of a job anyways. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is just complete insanity, and nobody talks about it, but they love the distant wars and everything else going on. So your town and city and everything's going to hell, but you want to fight for all these people in places that you can't even find on a map. That's just what's mind-boggling. It's literally America last. You have all these people out on the street, all this poverty, all this crime and trash, all this other stuff, but you're so worried about other things that are going on. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the other people. They're so worried about all this other stuff. It's the control of the media, how they can just change people's perspective. You see how everything changes. They have them focused on COVID and all this other stuff. Then we switch it to Ukraine. Now we're over here in Israel. They just completely keep just moving the goalposts, and the people just follow, just like little good guinea pigs, little good sheep. It's just a shame to see. But maybe I'm just losing it. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Would you guys go and try to stop this person? Or are you guys just going to let it happen and you guys don't want to get popped or be out of a job? It's just, I feel sorry for these people, but it's the management, it's the leadership, it's the politicians allowing this stuff, the DAs, to happen. Just a shame how you're watching America erode on a daily basis. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there. And I will catch you guys on the next one.